Hydration. Hydration is very important. Hello YouTube friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day, morning or night, whatever time it is for you. I wanted to pop on today and talk about, as you saw in the title, my 5 favorite drugstore lip products. So I said lip products because honestly they're mostly liquid lipsticks. I have a love affair with liquid lipsticks, and I have one traditional lipstick as well. But for you lovers of satin and cream lipsticks, unfortunately, I won't have anything for you today. But if you want to find out what my 5 favorite lip products from the drugstore are, please keep watching. But before we get started, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below before you leave. I think I've decided on my upload schedule. I'm thinking of uploading on Wednesdays and Sundays, so we'll see how that works out. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to start with my absolute favorite lip product from the drugstore, and it is none other than the Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks, and in my hand is the color 15 Lover, and I own 4 of these, and I adore them. I honestly think drugstore, high-end, whatever, these are the best liquid lipstick on the market. I think most people would agree with me who've tried them. I think they have like something like 7,000 reviews and 5 stars on Maybelline's website or something like that. They have such a nice formula. I think it does take some getting used to. So when you put them on, they're very kind of, maybe I can show you. They're kind of goopy when you take it out of the tube. But when you put it on your mouth, it kind of gets a little bit tacky, and then as time goes on, it does dry down. Sometimes if I want to dry it down faster, I'll just kind of kiss my hand a few times, and then that tackiness goes away, and they're just super comfortable for the rest of the day. I think Maybelline claims that these are something like 16-hour wear, and honestly, absolutely they are correct. These wear forever, and they wear comfortably. They don't crack, they don't crumble, they stay looking even the whole day. They don't fade, nothing. They just stay looking exactly like how you put them on at 7 a.m. or whatever time you put it on, and they don't look any different 16 hours later. I remember I put this on once at 6 a.m. and then I went to PetSmart, I think at 8 p.m. that night to get cat food. So glamorous. And the girl at the cash was shocked. She could not believe that it had been on for so long and it still looks so perfect. So honestly, these are totally worth whatever price they are where you live. For me, I think they're about $12 when they're not on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart, but go to Walmart, you can get them for under $10, I think, and they are worth the investment. Like I said, I have 4 shades. I've lost one of them, which is so sad. We've had a casualty. I have no idea where it went. It was a bright pink, kind of fuchsia color, and I've lost that one. So I will have to go and see if I can get another one of those or scour my house to find the one that I lost. The only thing I'd say is I'm not a super fan of their shade range. Their original launch had about 9 shades, I think. So there was this one, a light pink one, a nude kind of peach one, and then the rest of them were bright or super vampy colors. They've recently released a whole bunch of other colors, but none of them are super up my alley, which sucks. There's a brownie kind of red one that I'm interested in, and maybe one of the dusty purples, but we'll see. Either way, this is a beautiful launch from Maybelline. I really, really love this lipstick, and I will definitely be purchasing every single shade that appeals to me because I think they are just that great. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they smell amazing. They smell like vanilla cupcakes. Vanilla icing, actually, is what they smell like. Really, really lovely scent on these. My next favorite is a very similar formula to the one that I was just talking about, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipsticks. And these, honestly, they smell the same, they feel the same. I could swear that these are the exact same lip product. They both have the exact same doe foot applicator, which, by the way, I love this type of applicator. I wish every brand would have these on their liquid products. They're so easy. You can use the point to outline your lips and then fill in super easily. And they're kind of have this little hollow in the middle, which holds a lot of product. So it makes it really easy to kind of dip once and get as much product as you need. So honestly, I think these might be the same product, which kind of makes having two of them in my top 5 silly, but they are from different brands and do have different color selection. Again, not super impressed with the color selection from this line. I think they have about 6 or 7 colors and I'm not super into a lot of them. This one is in the shade 358 Cowboy. It's kind of like a brown color with a bit of orange in it. Really pretty color, very nice for fall. I think I will pick up the bright red from this line. It's not really a bright red, it's like a deep kind of true red, and that looks super beautiful. But yeah, I love these L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipsticks. I think that they're a beautiful launch. I like this is stupid, but I like the packaging on these better than these. I don't know, I find this more appealing. But other than that, they're pretty much the same lip product, about the same price. I really do wonder what the difference is in the formula. I should look up the ingredients. They smell a little bit different, not as delicious, I will say that. So yes, the L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipsticks are my second favorite lip product from the drugstore. And to break things up, I'll get exciting here and we'll talk about a regular lipstick. My favorite lipstick formula from the drugstore that is not a liquid lipstick is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipsticks, and I have mine in the color 685 Craving Coral. This is what the tube looks like. These came out many years ago now, I think probably over 3 years ago, and they are fantastic. There was a reason why everybody talked about them when they first came out. They are creamy but matte. They last a really long time, and they just feel really nice on the lips. Maybelline lipsticks don't smell good. Like, well, this one does, but the regular lipsticks in the tubes, they don't smell very nice. They kind of just have like a faint kind of plasticky smell, which I don't really find appealing, but that's okay. You can't smell it once it goes on your mouth. But these apply so evenly, full color in one swipe, and of course, just the regular typical bullet shape, which is easy to apply. So I have no complaints about these. The price point is wonderful. They'll often be on sale for $5 to $6 at even Shoppers Drug Mart. So I have to say these are a wonderful find from the drugstore. If you're looking for a matte lipstick in a tube like this, then I think you'll really, really enjoy these. They have a great color range. They have lots of brights, and then I think they have another selection of the same formula, but I think they're called the Intimattes, and these are wonderful. I have one in the shade Peach Buff as well, which is a slightly too light for me. It gives me kind of a chalky, where'd your lips go kind of look, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I do like to put it in the center of other lipsticks to lighten it up, and it works beautifully for that as well. So they're good for layering, good on their own, just a really, really nice formula from Maybelline. My next favorite is from Wetnwild, and these are the liquid catsuits. I've only tried one of these, so I guess this particular one is my favorite. I've heard that the line is not consistent. Some of them are a bit more sheer than others, but this one is in the shade Missy and Fierce, and I love this color. This is a beautiful true red. It just looks beautiful on the lips, goes on full color with one swipe. The applicator is super fun. I really like this applicator. It looks like a little tiny chair. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's so cute, and I adore the packaging of this. I really like the little tube. I like the way that you can see it at the bottom like that, and I love the cap as well. So I have no complaints about this. It's not as long lasting as the Maybelline liquid lipstick and the L'Oreal one that I was talking about at the beginning, but it is a nice formula if you're just looking for something that lasts you 4 or 5 hours without having to touch it. However, it will kind of crumble and crack as time goes on, and if you eat, it will definitely come off on your fork or whatever you're drinking. But still really, really nice. I think for the drugstore, for the price point, I think it's about $4. These are wonderful. In Canada, I think the only place you can find these is at Rexall. So check your local Rexall. They're starting to carry a bigger line of Wet n Wild, which is so great because it was super hard to find here before. We had a super limited selection. They had basically just like pencil eyeliners and a few of the eyeshadow palettes. So super excited that they're starting to expand their range. I hope that it comes to Walmart and Shoppers Drug Mart as well, because it would be nice to be able to shop around, you know, get different prices on things, different deals as well. So yeah, this is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Missy and Fierce. Really enjoy this. I do plan on picking up more of the colors. There's a rosy colored one that I really want. And then last but not least is this launch from Physicians Formula. This is a newer launch. It is called the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. And these are so nice. I like everything about them. They have a nice, like it says, velvet finish. It does really feel quite comfortable on the lips. It's not too drying. It does kind of have a tacky feel, but not in a sticky way. Just, you can feel that there's a bit of moisture left in them. As time goes on, that does disappear after a few hours. But for the first few hours, they are supremely comfortable. And for the remaining time that you're wearing them, they're still comfortable. They're just not as balmy feeling as they were at the beginning. I have mine in the color I don't know what color it is. I think the sticker fell off the bottom. I think this was in the color Au Naturel. It's actually what I have on my lips right now. I did top it with a gloss, so it's looking a bit more metallic, but it is a pure matte, dry down liquid lipstick. I do love it. It does transfer if you eat or drink, but if you're just chilling, it'll stay on your lips all day long. If you eat or drink, they're actually super easy to reapply. It doesn't crack or crumble. You can kind of just add another layer and there's no problem with that. Physicians Formula came out with a beautiful shade range of these. There's quite a few nudes and then a bunch of beautiful colors as well. I think I want to get the one that's called Turn Up the Beat or something like that. They do have really funny, cute names, like really, like Tati said, they're kind of like dad joke names. They're super lame. Like one is called Fight Free Reticles and things like that. So I do appreciate the kind of lame humor. I think that's kind of cute. They are expensive. These run for about $13.50, I think, at Shoppers Drug Mart. So a bit more on the pricey side, but again, wait for a sale or bite the bullet. I think it's a very large tube. This should last you a really long time, and I do think it's worth it. And again, same doe foot applicator. I think that these companies are catching on that we enjoy this kind of doe foot applicator with the more pointy tip that makes it easy to get around your lip line. So really appreciate that. In regards to the smell, they kind of smell to me like burnt sugar. Like not caramel, but actually like burnt sugar, which I really like the smell. I think it does kind of hang around on your lips. Like I can smell it up to 30-45 minutes after I apply it. So just keep that in mind if you're not a fan of scents. Maybe you want to give this a sniff before you buy, but I do really recommend these. I really, really like them, along with all of the ones that I've recommended. So those are my top 5 favorite drugstore lip products. I do have 2 honorable mentions. These would have been in my favorites, but they're not really drugstore prices. They have them in the drugstore section at Shoppers Drug Mart. But when I brought them up to the register, I was shocked at how expensive they were. I'm not sure why these are so expensive. I don't know how expensive they are in the States. I think you guys can find these at Target. But I'm talking about the lip products from Pixi by Petra. These are bordering on high-end prices. I'm not sure why they advertise these as drugstore. They're kind of in between drugstore and high-end. This is the Matte Lash Liquid Lip in Really Rose. So beautiful. First of all, I have an obsession with this packaging. I think this packaging is so cute. Something about the tiny little square tube with the little green lid. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. I stare at it all the time. I keep it on my desk at work and I just look at it and I just love acrylic packaging. So cute. These feel really nice on the lips. I actually think they're quite similar to the Physicians Formula in that they feel very comfortable when they go on. They stay kind of tacky for a while and then eventually that moisture kind of goes away. They do last a good time, but they will disappear with eating and drinking. But if you're the type of person who hates the feeling of a liquid lipstick, I think you might enjoy these. They don't feel as drying and crumbly as some liquid lipstick formulas, so I do like these. $20 is a lot of money. I don't know that it's totally worth it, but I do really, really like the formula. So if this had been marketed as high-end, I'd be like, yeah, totally, 20 bucks, no problem. I totally love that. But there's just something about the fact that they put it in the drugstore and then you bring it to the cash and you find out it's $20. It's a little bit disheartening, but I do really, really like it, and I do think that it is worth the money. And I love the packaging. What can I say? I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for good packaging. And then finally from the same brand is the Pixi Lip Icing. So this is called the Pixi Lip Icing in the shade Cake. And this is actually a collab with Chloe Morello. I had no idea that this was out. I haven't heard anyone else talk about it. I really, really love this. It's so beautiful. It's got kind of a green kind of shift to it. Again, the packaging is just divine. I love the packaging, and the product itself is really, really lovely. I did try this both over a liquid lipstick and over a regular satin lipstick. I preferred it over the satin. It feels a little bit slippery, maybe even borderline oily, so I did find that the liquid lipstick just kind of started slipping around, which I do wear liquid lipstick and gloss quite often. I do like that combo, and usually I don't find that the gloss makes the liquid lipstick slip around too much, but in this case I feel that it did. So I don't know if this has some oil in it or what the deal is, but over a satin lipstick or a cream lipstick, this looked so beautiful. Felt very comfortable. I couldn't feel any of the glitters. I just really, really love this, but again, it is $20, so it just depends what you're in the market for. I think I've never tried the lip toppers from Jouer, but I imagine that this is very comparable to that. I don't know how much those are. I think they're about 24 bucks. So for $20 Canadian, you know, you don't have to pay for shipping or duties or anything. I think that this is worth it, and I think it's really beautiful. Well done. Congrats to Chloe Morello. I think that's gorgeous. This one has, oh, that smell. It took me forever to figure out what I thought that this reminded me of, and I think that this reminds me of a Terry's Chocolate Orange. Like, I really do think that's what this smells like. I'm horrible with identifying smells. Like, I never know what things smell like, so I could be completely wrong. But that's totally what it smells like to me. So the smell is really nice on this as well, so can't complain about that. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry that I didn't have more pics for you girls that have dry lips or hate liquid lipsticks. I can't wait to try more and more formulas from the drugstore. I just feel like things coming out from the drugstore are getting better and better, although the prices are getting higher and higher, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, hooray for drugstore makeup, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!